Soft baiting is definitely one of my favourite techniques to chase snapper. Shallow water and light gear, big fish, it's great fun. We were right at the top of New Zealand, right in the far north, and we had left from Hohora Harbour and we headed out 35 to 50 metres. We were fishing heavy jig heads with big soft baits, and it was some of the best snapper fishing I've ever experienced. It was just incredible fishing. I'm all about returning the big snapper, especially in the shallow stuff, as they play a big part in that reef system, and I think it shows good respect to that fish, and also they tend to be the breeding fish, the bigger snapper. We found this spot where we were fishing. We needed to get reception so we could make a call back to land, and the Simrad lit up with fish, so we chucked out a couple of soft baits. Instantly hooked up, and it was a big snapper. So we found our spot for the day and we just fished it all day, and they were on the chew all day. Yeah, so looking for new spots and just exploring new ground. Using the C-Map Reveal, it just shows that perfect image of the seafloor, and it shows all the little nooks and crannies, all the bommies, all the reefs and ledges, and it's super useful for finding these new areas. I set the Simrad up with the split screen function, so I have one half is on sounder and then the other half is on the C-Map. I can see exactly where I am, and I can get a perfect reading of where the fish are in the water column, and it shows me where I need to be drifting and where I should be casting and getting those soft baits down. Big snapper tend to look like a big thick red squiggly line, and the smaller squiggly lines, if they're a bit more blue and yellow, that's normally a smaller fish. But once again, when it's thick and red, that's quite a dense fish, and that's the bigger fish. I'm really keen on bigger soft baits, 7-inch and even 10-inch soft baits. It's quite a big meal for fish, and you feel like you get the bigger fish on them. My technique for fishing the deeper water, 35 to 50 metres, I'm fishing a 1 ounce jig head, even pushing it up to 2 ounce if the current's ripping. So I'm casting ahead of the drift line. I'm keeping in touch with that soft bait, keeping my line tight as it drifts down the water column, down to the bottom. And once I've felt that I've hit the bottom, I'm just slowly winding, keeping the tension on that line with the odd twitch every now and again, and just bouncing it up and down. If you're feeling smaller little taps, that tends to be a smaller fish. So what I like to do is I avoid striking on those fish. But you know it's a big snapper when that rod just loads up. Once it loads up, you just got to strike it and you're hooked up. Yeah, great fun to be casting around big soft baits for big snapper.